Boom, 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 boom. All right. Green on. Green on. Green on. Ah, I don't have my voice commands on, don't I? 1 second, Shawl. I need to do a couple things here. How could I possibly forget my voice command? Alrighty. There we go. Now this should work way better. Alright. Green on. Here we are. Hello everybody, we're back again with another Pottery Demo video. I feel like I should change that intro. I feel like I should just say, and we're back again today. You know? Alright, and we're back again today. How should I say it? And we're back again today. And we're back again today. Hello, we're back again today. I like that, that sounds... Alright, anyway, I got 3 more pots for you guys. I'm gonna get over there, okay? See you in a second. Green off. Green off. There we go. Get the, what was it called? My camera turned off here. Alrighty. We'll tilt this over here. Oh, yo, what's up? How was your bat system thing? Your upside down bats? Were they good? Let me know. Alrighty. Get the water off that bottom here. Alright. Push down, 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 push down. A little water right up underneath. Push this ever so slightly inward. And there we go. A bit more water. Push this in. Right to that bottom edge. And lift that up. We got one more that we can push in here. Right down to that base, right? Alright. Camera B. That's so funny. No, bro. SMH. You've been watching too much YouTube. Alright, pushing this down. Alright, pushing down one more. Probably the first one, because like I feel like part of life is like delayed gratification, right? And that's part of like why I like the pottery process here, right? And that's why I don't have any of my pots. Here, I'll swap over. Camera A. Camera A. That's why none of my pots are fired right now, right? Like for me, like I want to just go as long as I possibly can without, you know, finishing any of these objects. just because I think it's testing my mentality, right? I think a lot of times in pottery, people are kind of blinded by that object, right? The thing that they pull out of the kiln, right? But for me, I think I want to be able to sit with objects that are unfinished, objects that, you know, could have a lot of potential, but they just sit there as I keep on making, right? And that kind of brings me some sense of value, right? And so that answers your question. Do you like cars? I see that your thing has cars in it. Your icon. There, Jaden. Alright, I'm going to take my knuckle right up underneath this edge here. And so I can tell this bat isn't fully leveled, right? So you can kind of hear it click as I'm pushing down. So I think I have some clay in one of the bat pinholes that's kind of making it so it's not totally even. So just got to be wary of that when I take the next one off that wheel there. Knuckle right in at that base. I have a little air bubble there too. We got one more. How skilled are you in a scale from 1 to 10? I don't know. I think like on the wheel, I feel like, you know, I'm not skilled at all, right? Like for me, it's not about like becoming skilled at it. It's about like, for me, it's never about what I'm doing and how good I get at it. It's about what the things do to my mentality, right? And so if I'm good or if I'm bad at something, it doesn't really matter to me. It's more so like, how is this changing the way I'm thinking? So I just don't know if I can answer that one. Somebody, yeah, what was the question? The question was, how did your upside down bats turn out? I don't know what the formative means. So you're gonna have to let me know what that is. Alright. So there's an air bubble right here. Okay. So we're just gonna start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, right there, right to that top edge. Hands pushing this out ever so slightly. Oh. Just that rim ever so slightly. There we go. Push this bottom in I keep saying ever so slightly. Emo says hi. Hello, Emo. How you doing? Nice to see you again. Just pop that. There we go. Like a little air bubble on the inside there. Emo said good. That's good. Alright. Just bottom edge. How am I doing? I'm just making. So I think I'm doing okay. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Really emphasize these. If they rip, that's okay. Nice. Thank you. Right to the bottom edge, clean that off. There we go, there's number 1. Camera B. Camera B. So there's 1. It's kind of a more basic one, but I kind of like how it goes a little bit wider out on the top edge there. All right, let's get on to number 2. Oh. During the process, 2 of 9 fell. That's awesome. I think that idea of having the bats upside down and drying them that way is really fun. I feel like you just got to make sure that you limit the amount of water you probably use. You know, like if there's some water in there and there's tension, it's gonna like slowly. I'm sure they probably ripped. Can you please day seeker? I don't know what that means. I feel like a lot of the things that you're talking about, email, I think there was some other, you wanted me to do like something last time and I just didn't really understand what you're talking about. You're gonna have to explain it. There's a snap in my story of them hanging. All right, I'll have to look at your story after I'm done then. I think that'd be kind of cool. Right now, I'm not gonna play anything other than just I already have this thing in the background playing. It's something random. I have company, so I gotta just make sure I finish them as quick as I can. Orion James, I've been grounded. How have you been? I haven't been able to see your stuff. Orion James, it's been doing good, yo. It's been doing good. It's nice to see you again. I'm trying to make that. Somebody said, all right. I'm trying to make them very thin too. Yeah, sometimes like making things thin and hanging upside down. Dang. I feel like you're just gonna have to keep making more and more of them and kind of find like a happy medium where they're not gonna fall. I'm testing the forms and support points. Yeah, I think that's pretty awesome. Can you see the comments now? What did you set up? Oh, you can see the comments now. Oh yeah. I can see the comments. So I have like here, camera A. So you can see right here, I have a little screen. I have like a mini screen. So yeah. All right, lifting this up here. Thank you, Orion James. All right. Bring this down. To this bottom edge, lift that up. Hammer fist coming right on top. Centering that chunk of clay. Opening this up. Camera B. Alright. So I'm moving this around, trying to get a nice swirl on the interior. I'm having a lot of air bubbles, you know? Coloring that up. There we go. We got a nice little volcano. Get some water right in the bottom edge there. Knuckle. Pushing in ever so slightly. Create a little bump, but not a big one, right? We just want to equalize that wall thickness there. Alright, collar in this top. Attention to pulling and collaring. I appreciate that. I mean, I feel like pulling and collaring, I actually think probably one of the hardest things is for me is once you really get centering down, I feel like everything else kind of helps out, you know? Live stream for a long time, I think. I was going for your type of pots, but I kind of messed up. Hey, that's okay, you know? Like, when you're trying to make my, like, type of pots, right? Like, I'm always very honored, right? But just know, like, I guess my pots only came through because of, or the only reason I can make the pots I'm making now is just because my whole entire process went through generations, right? Like I didn't just go right to this. I got one tendril. Awesome. That's kind of cool. Do I play Roblox? No, I was a Minecraft kid. Roblox, although a lot of my students play Roblox, they're always talking about, if you play Roblox, I'm sure you know Doors or something. It's kind of like this scary game. But all my students are always making things from like Doors. Right to the top edge there. Great. Get some of the water out of that base. Great. Interesting, yeah. I made a little cup for one of my students, and then she put this character called Seek. It's like, it looks like a dark cyclops, or like a shadow cyclops or something. Looks kind of spooky. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're just gonna keep on walking this spiral up, right? Okay. And if we do this really slow, let's see if we can kind of preserve that from totally twisting on the bottom there. There we go. On that rim, nice. Somebody named Olivia says hi, hello. You're doing well. Here we go. Taking this clay right up underneath. Great. Have my pinky right underneath the skirt here. I'm pulling this up, and I'm probably gonna do maybe like 2 long tendrils on this one here. So, right on that wire tool, bring that out, pull that out. There we go. Go along this edge, and pull that out. Okay, great. I'm gonna take the tendril here, and I'm gonna curl this right up the side of the pot. Remember, we don't want to be too forceful with the direction that it's going. We kind of want to let it nest and find its own way to settle. And there we go. Nice. Okay, now we're going to take this one. We're going to do that same exact thing. Curl this up. Curl that up. And we almost want it to look like these tendrils are almost holding up the top of the tree there. Alright, this one looks pretty cool. I kind of like this one. I think this one's better than the first one as of now. And we'll see what we get on the third one here. Alright, so there's number 2. Alright. Camera A. Alright. Wheel. Juice Tycoon. What's Juice Tycoon? Is it like my students who play? They play one game where you're being in you're a pizza maker, and then there's another one, and Doors obviously, and then I can't really remember what the other one is. But Juice Tycoon, it kind of seems like maybe you're running a store or something. Nice, very clean. Yeah, I thought that one was pretty nice. You know, that last one looked pretty good. I think there's something about when the tendril or the veins of the tree are a little bit looser, and then they get tighter as they go like to the top, you know? Oh, it's like the pizza one, but just with juice. Interesting. Okay, cool. Pushing this down. All right, we got our third pot coming in. Always remembering those that push and that pull between those two hands, right to the bottom here. Push this over to the side ever so slightly. I can feel there's some air bubbles and stuff, so I'm gonna go right down, transfer my weight of my hand to the front, and then pull that back up once. And we got one more. Right to the bottom. Again, I'm gonna pull this up. I feel like there's an air bubble that I can feel, so I don't want to really, gotta make sure when I'm pulling, I push right through that. Fist is coming down, right on this top. Pushing down ever so slightly. Pulling this right out to the edge there. Camera B. Alright, thumbs right on the inside. Oh, that's a new ad, the camera wheel. Yeah. I really like that. The wheel camera is really nice. How do you feel the air bubbles? It almost feels like, the clay has a stiffness to it, right? And whenever the clay kind of gives, right, like as you're pushing, your hand goes in at certain spots, right? Is because there's air. Since it's just air, your hand's just going to push through that thin layer of clay a lot easier. So that's kind of how I'm feeling those air bubbles, And I'm just trying to be aware of that, because whenever you reach air bubbles while you're pulling up walls and stuff, you don't really want to stop or freak out when you encounter those, right? And so for me, I just want to make note of that, so then I know during my pull I might hit one of them, right? And I just got to go right over top of it. I don't even worry about it, right? The problems occur is when you reduce your thing, or wait, somebody asked me something. Hold on. Hi, still making trees? Oh, yep. Every single day I make trees. I'm almost at a year, so that's going to be exciting when I get there. I have popping some of those air bubbles in that inside, right down to this bottom edge. Bring this in ever so slightly. But I hope you're doing well, Ricardo. I wonder if that's your name, or if it's related to the Ricardo meme. If you know that meme, I always thought that one was pretty good. Especially when it's like with that one song where it's like, dancing, dancing is what you do, dancing when I think of you, dancing what's in my soul, Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, that's my name. Awesome. Do you know which meme I'm talking about, though? If you don't, I feel like it's a funny one. But yeah, I'm always making those trees, yo. But yeah, I popped some of the air bubbles, but I can still feel some of them are at that bottom there. I slowly push out, find that little bump, get right underneath that bump. Oh. Alright, gotta get some of that water out of the inside. Oh no. I just got some clay on my screen. That's not good. Alright. We go right on this bottom edge. We're going to walk the veins up the side of the tree here. So we're going to go. I'm gonna do something different. Trying to almost get a double collapse in on this one. I think this tree looks pretty crazy. Travis Brain Cell says pottery and then a pot emoji. Thank you. Orion James says, whoa. Thanks. You can see one of the tendrils on that top one is a little bit too crazy, but this is kind of fun because you have two separate tendrils. One that's a little bit more twisted up, and then the second, which is a little bit less twisted up. Ooh, this came out good. Thank you. Every single time I want to make something just a little bit different, right? Sometimes you'll get these like spur of the moment ideas. And so what I like to do is I just like to follow those little, it's almost like the material has a little whisper, right? Or the material is giving you a thought. And it's your job as the maker to sort of pursue that, right? Or let that thought drift away, right? And so I always like to, Emo says they have to go. All right, I'll see you around, Emo. It was nice talking to you. Thanks for stopping by. But the clay does like give you little ideas sometimes. And so for me, it's all about reacting, right? I think personally, six, 7, 8, 9. All right, bring this up. Bring that up. Bring that up. Bring that up. I think what we'll do here is we'll bring this out so it'll be its own thing. We didn't have an even one, so it wasn't totally like perfect on the bottom, but I think I really wanted to have petals. For some reason, tendrils wasn't the way to go. I wanted to kind of not interfere with the veins of the tree there, so I wanted to do the petals on the bottom on this one. So I know it's not even, but I still think I wanted to do that. How'd you get the bottom up there so nice? When I tried it, it broke. The bottom, how'd I get the bottom up there so nice? I'm not sure what you mean. How'd I get the bottom up here? I guess I don't know what you mean. You have to explain that to me one more time. But we'll have this one out in front. When you scrape it up. Oh, when I get the bottom up. I use my pinky, so I think that's kind of hard to. This one is talking. Yeah, I think that one is also talking, but I really have to, you have to use your pinky underneath, and you got to go really slow, right? Like the clay is so thin, and even just like one little like misundulation, or if it's a little bit too dry, it's gonna grab and tear it right in there, right? So I use my pinky underneath, right? Oh, your pinky, yeah. I saw a video of like this Japanese potter making spouts with his pinkies, and I was just like, oh wow, I was really inspired. So I've been activating my pinky a little bit more. All right, camera A. So we got that one there. And I have these right underneath this. I feel like I need to lift this up actually. I'll have to set this here. I feel like this one has the potential to fall, so I kind of want to be a little bit more precarious with this object. These trees, can these trees be used to like pour beverages like wine or water? I wish, yo, but no. Right now, I think it's how thick are the walls? I'm a new. Maybe I missed when you cover it. Well, maybe I can. Do I have one that's broken? Maybe I can show you. I mean, the wall thickness, I try my best to get the wall thickness in the bottom kind of pretty as thin as I can, so I get a lot of that weight up, and I don't wire these off. I let them dry completely, so I go really thin on the bottom to get as much of that weight up from the bottom and towards the top. But maybe it's like, I don't know, like maybe yeah, I really don't know, maybe like 1/8 of an inch, maybe even a little bit less than that. Okay, I gotta go I gotta go rollerblade. Good throwing. Enjoy your evening. You too. Have fun rollerblading. And then somebody said, yeah, but that's kind of how thick the walls are. And is it terracotta? No, this is just stoneware, but it's a darker stoneware, so that's why it kind of looks like terracotta. Terracotta's cool to throw with, but I just like this darker stoneware because I'm going to hotter temperatures, right? Like I never fire like low temp. I kind of like the way it's going. It's leaning. Gravity is taking a toll. Yeah, it is leaning a little bit. It's like that Michael Jackson lean. But yeah, all right, we'll get this last one over. Right on this top, we're gonna have this last one right there. Great. So we got all three of them. All right, let's get over here. Pottery shelf. Go. Turn that on. Comes off. All right. Green on. Hello everybody, we're back again with another pottery review. I guess I'm going to talk about the one over here first. This one is the winner of the day. I really am a fan of this one. This one, I think why it's the winner is I did a double twist. I've been doing some of these double twists recently, every once in a while when I feel like it can support it. I like how the twist on the bottom is pretty tight, and then there's a looser twist on the top. And I have that little gap in that middle part that kind of acts as a buffer of separation between them. And I did some petals kind of out on the bottom, very floral on that one. I think this one too, this was also a nice one. I like how it's looser veins on the bottom, slowly getting up and getting a little bit more tight on the top. And I think the two double tendrils here kind of almost look like they're holding up that top a little bit. The one on the top, right above me here, this one is probably the more mundane one of the day. I think personally, you know, it's not doing anything too crazy. I do like how wide it's going out on the top. It's probably one of the wider ones in this set here. But hey, thank you so much for watching. All the best and strong mentality. Thank you, Vanessa. I appreciate it. That's very kind of you. That's a new one too. Wow. Oh yeah, the new camera angle of seeing all the... Yeah, so I filled up both the rooms upstairs, so now I gotta start filling up another room. Damn, they look sick, man. Thanks for answering my questions as well. Yeah, of course. I really appreciate you. I mean, that's why I like answering the questions. That's why I'm doing the live streaming, you know. So anytime you have questions, anything pottery related, I always try my best to answer. And someone said, that's so cool, you've updated a lot. Yeah, always updating. That's like the thing is, when you make changes, right, you got to do them slowly and consistent, right? Like, I'll give you one piece of, maybe it's, I don't want to call it advice, but I just want to call it maybe some food for thought, right? Is when you're doing things in your life, right? A lot of people think it's the big moments that define you, right? I don't think it's the big moments that really define you. I think more so what it is for me, it's the small things you do every single day that are more important than what you would realize, right? And those are the things that define you. But with that, I'll let you guys do your thing. But hey, thanks for stopping in, everybody. I really appreciate it. It was fun getting to talk to y'all. I'm going to go edit these, and then I'll see you again tomorrow.